when you're going back, what do you do? Since that's what we talked about.
Lead with your index finger.
Right. So you let it stretch back to where you need it to go.
Yeah.
And then when you're moving forward, you want to get that position again and let your fourth finger.
Yeah, and then let your index slide up.
So that's a matter of being in the Coke can position that we're in to tilting your hand so that you have more space to move. So here's the standard position. I'm going to, like, do you see how my knuckles are now, like, pretty much parallel? Pronated. Is it? No, it's the opposite word, isn't it? No, it's pronated. No, sorry. Parallel with the ceiling, right? My fingers can move forward. So try that. Just start here.
So here. And here.
Well, here.
Here.
And then, yeah. Right. Just make sure that you keep your elbow nice and high. There we go. Okay. You think you can try it on your own, or do you want me to?
Oh, no, I'll try.
Alright, I'll play a drum for you. Okay? Alright. Sorry. How did you feel about that?
Once I got up to here, it was a shit show. But like up.
Hey, it's you.
I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. Bananas.
So, what's going through your mind as you play? What are you thinking about?
Literacy essay that I have to do.
Okay, well that could be a reason why we're getting a little out of tune, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
When you're playing your bass, when you're playing a piece or an etude or something like that, what goes through your mind?
I don't know what I'm going to next.
Right, you think ahead. Same thing happens for scales. Okay, we're going to do a fun experiment I do with a lot of my students, and they hate me for it, so I hope you enjoy yourself. Also, I think going slower would help, because I think you're rushing this a bit. So, you're going to play whole notes for me, and you are going to sing the scale as you play it.
Alright.
Okay.
So hot.
Okay, good. So, you'll sing,
I sing and play?
Well, what it'll look like is you'll do do, re, and then see that time I was sharp, so then I go back to do, re, mi, etc. Alright, and then when you get out of tune, stop, tell me if you were sharp or flat, and then we'll figure it out. Okay? Alright, stop. Sing the note first. I want you to think about it before you get there.
Wait, you said do the solfege.
Right. So I want you to draw the note. So you'll have stop, re, then play. So is that in tune with what you just sang?
Yeah.
Is it? No, you know how a scale goes. Alright, did that match what you sang?
No.
Okay, so go back to fa. Stop though, sing sol. No, sol. So was that too sharp or flat? Like you moved your finger to get it in tune, but was it, at first was it too sharp or too flat?
It was too sharp.
Okay, so go back to fa. Stop. What comes next? Sing it.
Sol.
Sol. So that's how you're to what?
It's too flat.
Mm-hmm.
Sol. La, ti.
too sharp? Or
That
too
was
flat?
too flat.
Okay, so go back to T. You can drop the octave if you need to.
Yeah.
Re.
Re.
Okay. I'm gonna put the metronome on because I still think you're rushing. And we're gonna do the same thing, except you have to hold everything out for 2 beats. Okay, so we'll have it at 60. So was that too sharp?
Too sharp.
Okay, so back to La. Alright, don't forget to lead off with your first finger. I promise you it's gonna help you. Okay? So, in a nutshell, I won't harass you about it, but that's something we'll work on for next week. C scale. You want to try another one, or have you had it with scales? Alright. So let's do F. Have you learned F yet?
No.
Okay. Well, this is the one that's most typical of the pattern that you're going to get. It applies for everything from C sharp to F sharp. So the finger pattern I'm about to give you is good. And I have, I'll write down the fingerings for you at the end of the lesson. Okay. So let's find F. How do you find F? Do you know?
It's a fifth. No, it's a fourth of C, so it's 5. So it's right there.
Right. If I were to ask you to start it though, like, so you can find it by going. So you can find it that way. Do you think of another way you can find it?
Like 3MT?
Okay, yeah. Or we can check with our G string, right? And then
yeah,
which,
right,
yeah. When F is first,
step down,
yeah.
whole step down.
Right. So G would be what finger? If F is in first, if F is the first finger, what is G?
3.
Right, because we have F sharp and then G. Right. Okay. So let's find that. And then you can also go, which is an interval you're very familiar with on the bass. Right. Okay. Always remember to keep a nice high elbow. Right. Okay. So the first 3 notes of the scale are what?
F, G,
Okay. How are we gonna? What fingers are we gonna use? Right. So we'll be in extended position. Okay. So let's do that. Okay, good. What comes next?
B to C is half step. C, D.
B. Well, time out. What note comes
Oh,
next?
B to A to B.
A to
B flat.